at the Socastee Slam USA tournament where T.T. Prayther gave an exhibition and was just helping out at the tournament here. And he is probably, in my opinion, or one of the more successful wrestlers here in South Carolina with the record. I think your high school record we were talking about, it was like almost 200 and something and 11 losses. And you won 3 state championships here.
Right.
What weight classes did you wrestle at? What one?
Well, 119 my sophomore year and 125 the rest.
Okay, and that was 3 state titles. Now, you tell us what happened after high school. Where'd you go after high school?
Well, after high school, I went to Missouri, the school, Meramec.
Okay. Yeah. Now, did you get a scholarship there, or were you signed?
Right. I was signed up there.
So tell me a little bit how your transition from high school into college. What was your experience like there?
Well, from high school, you know, I mean, training at the limits, you know, it's pretty successful, you know. But college is a big difference. I learned that in college you have to know when to train, you know. You just can't train all the time, and plus all the people are very more aggressive. Oh man, they're just more technique, more aggressive. It's like almost like 10 people, but like better than me, you know, 10 times better than me. It's very rough in college.
Yeah, let's talk about high school and college. I
Okay.
mean, where do you give a lot of your credit to as far as your high school career and getting you to the success that you had?
Well, one of the people that helped me out a lot, you know, was my coach, Charlie Clay. Yeah, without him, I wouldn't be who I am today, you know, like, cause it's like my freshman year, you know, I guess I got like 5th something, you know, from being defeated by a lot of people, you know, because my coach's goal was to he wanted me to lose to get better, you know.
Exactly.
He wanted me to lose if I can increase my technique, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, my freshman year, I felt like I was going to just give up, you know. I was like, man, why wrestle? I don't think I'm doing is losing, you know. And like, but after the stakes my freshman year, I say, you know, I don't care. I'm still going to try to win states. You know, I had a lot of people doubt me, you know, that I'm not going to. It's impossible for me to win states, you know. Like so many people, including family members and other coaches, you know, a lot of them. But my coach, he said, you know, he told me like, are you gonna be an idiot and listen to them, or are you just gonna train hard, you know, exactly. Enjoy pain?
Exactly. So how did you get started? I mean, because to start wrestling in your freshman year, to see the success you've had, says a lot for your ability as an athlete. So how did you get interested or even introduced to the sport of wrestling?
Coach Clay, you know, he said, look, you should wrestle, you know, those big arms you have or whatever, you should be a wrestler.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because you said in your freshman year, you know, you almost wanted to give up. I mean, there's a lot of these kids who are starting later on. What advice would you give them as far as, you know, they're just beginning, they're losing, but, you know, they're gaining that experience. What advice would you give them as far as, you know, just sticking it out?
Well, I would say just never give up, and if there's a will, there's a way, you know.
Work hard. It's a tough sport.
It's a tough sport, you know. You have to grow into it to like it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't give up and make it fun, you know. Make training, make going to wrestling practice on top of studying, make going to wrestling practice a fun thing, you know. Like laugh every now and then, you know. If you just keep a straight face and train, you know, it's depressing, you know. It's gonna make you want to quit, you know. On top of that, losing, you know. Well, if you just get a smile, you know, and just ignore everything and just focus on wrestling, you know. I mean, don't ignore the grades, of course, but that's the number one thing, you know. But of course, just don't give up and just keep training.
Any eyebrows raised, like, a kid from South Carolina coming to the wrestling.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, there were a guy from Missouri University. He knows that I was wrestling. He used to go to North Beach, the same school that I used to go to.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, "Wow, that's TT. You know, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, just wrestling." He was like, "Wow, I'm surprised to see you wrestling like up here." You know, I was like, "Yeah, you know, just doing my thing." So I wrestled for this school in Meramec.
Okay.
It's JUCO.
Okay.
Yeah, I got All-American there, you know, which that I should have done better. You know, I had a concussion throughout the year. Coach just put me back in it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, wrestle. But, hey, I'm not leaving all that behind me, you know. I did like what I did, you know.
Well, that was great. All-American in your first year.
Right.
Well, that's great. And so, what's kind of in your future as far as into college? What are some of your goals?
I wanna, of course, you know, I wanna be a national champion. I want to win the Worlds, you know. Of course, I want to move on, win the Olympics if possible, you know. But I'm just building up, you know. I'm never going to give up, you know.
What's your major? What do you major in?
My major is law enforcement.
Oh, great.
Right. Yeah, I want to try to make the SWAT team.
Well, that'd be great.
Yeah, just keep fighting, you know. Don't let them bring you down. Just battle it through, you know. Like, I understand that South Carolina wrestling is not the best, you know, and wrestling-wise, but we're getting up there. And once we get there, we're gonna hit hard.
Great. TT Prayther, we appreciate your time.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.